I'm getting ready to head to Vegas to go play in the World Series of Poker main event, but I needed to play somewhere else besides just Detroit. So I booked a trip all the way to San Francisco to play in some of the biggest cash games I could find out there. And there was also this wedding I was going to go to already, so Kayla was coming too, so was a couple of our friends. But, that's not important. But what's really important is the action, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm Mike Reardon, part-time poker pro, and this is my San Francisco World Series of Poker warm-up trip. So we kicked off this 4-day trip on Friday, June 23rd.
Oh, it's a video. God.
Here, I got your damn hash brown. On the flight, I got tired of watching Puss in Boots, so I was trying to get some action going on the plane, but my stupid screen didn't work. These are our friends Jake and Jenny and their 2 kids. The flight was super long, you know the deal. It's unpleasant. Here's the worst part. When we land, we had to wait to get our car rental, and it was well over an hour wait of just pure misery. But I eventually get my car, I get a Polestar electric vehicle. I'm down on the electric vehicles, they're cool.
Is 72%.
But I knew it might be a little tricky to have to charge up the car, but hopefully I wasn't going to be driving too much. Next, we got checked into the Holiday Inn Express in Mill Valley. Once we got to the room, Kayla and I went and got some grub at the attached restaurant, and of course they had a 3-cheese mac, so I couldn't hold back.
That's 3 cheeses, Kayla.
It was pretty damn good. Look at that. It's just so creamy and delightful. It was like 4 o'clock local time, and I didn't want to get to the poker room too early, so we took a quick swim and had some fun with my new 360 camera. Well, after swimming, Kayla was exhausted. She went to go take a nap, and I hopped in an Uber to head to Pete's 881.
That's Pete's 881 right there. All right.
I'd looked this place up online, and a couple people on Reddit recommended it. So I'd pulled out 4 places that I was hoping to hit if I had time each night. We're here for 4 days. We had a good amount of time. We wanted to do some touristy stuff, but most of the time Kayla goes to bed early, and that's when I want to grind. I really like this place. There's parking in the back. Really, it's a bar with poker there. It's much different than like a poker room that also serves booze. There was personality to this place. They only played 2-5. I bought in for $500, played for a couple hours. Again, this is just the first night, Friday night. Everyone there was very, very friendly, and I love that about this place. On top of that, the dealers were super friendly. And one of the dealers was telling me some history about this place. They had all these paintings of dogs playing poker on the walls, and you can even see on the wall in the painting there's an original photo of the original owners or something. Like I said, there was a lot of personality with this place, and I just absolutely loved it. On top of that, it was a lot of action. They had 2 full tables. I couldn't get enough of it. Eventually, the jet lag got to me, and I think around 1 a.m. local time, I'm tired. Yeah, I ended up cashing out, but let's go over a couple of the hands here. The first hand, I started with around $400. I'm under the gun +2. The guy to my right, he straddles, and when it gets back to him, he raises. I'm sitting on pocket queen. So of course I'm gonna call. I'm just gonna flat, actually. I wanted to get the other people in. We flop 5-5-7. I don't think he's got a 5 with a straddle and a raise. He bets 55. I raise to 155, and he just snap jams all in. Obviously, I'm not gonna just fold right here. And it was his first hand straddling too. It's not uncommon for someone to straddle and wake up with aces and just completely me over, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. I already got half my chips in there, so I call. Board runs out, 10, then a 4, and I'm just wondering what the he has. He flips over jacks. He's a little bit upset. Let's go to the second hand. I'm middle position with ace king offsuit. I limp in, hoping to get some more action, because like I said, most of the time people are raising to 20, 25 every hand. Somebody raises it, and I think we get 3 or 4 callers. I'm just gonna flat here. The flop was ace 4 king. Here's where I wasn't really sure the best way to proceed. I want to get as much cash out of this as possible, but if I come out strong right now, it's going to give away everything. So I decide to check, and it goes all the way around. We get a 5 on the turn. Check, check. I'm going to throw a bet out there, $85. Fold, fold, and this dude raises me up on there, and well, I got top 2. Where am I going to go? I'm thinking maybe he's got 2 spades with the ace of spades. I'm willing to take that risk, so we get it all in. And he's got ace 5. I just have him completely crushed. Now we're up more than double of our original buy-in. It wasn't wasn't a whole lot of other hands that are worth noting. I was talking with the other players. I told them I was from out of town. I'm only here for a few days and was looking to play cards each night. They told me a couple other things. This is like how the action is all the time, and boy, that sounds great. They even said after 11 o'clock, especially on the weekends, something along the lines of the Mexican Mafia tends to show up, tons of cash, and it gets freaking wild. I didn't see that when I was there that Friday night. That would have been pretty interesting to see, but we got 3 more nights to go. This was kind of the more interesting part. Usually I pick a couple rooms and I try and visit 1 or 2 of them. All of a sudden, everyone just started telling me, like, don't go to Lucky Chances or Oaks Park, which are 2 poker rooms that I had on my list of places to possibly visit. Here's what they told me. Lucky Chances and Oaks Park, don't play there because a lot of the players collude and some of the floor even collude. Also, they're in really bad parts of town, and if you end up winning, they say most of the time if it's dark, you're gonna get followed to your car and you might get jumped. I don't know, does that sound like bullshit? If you've ever been in this area and you've played, agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. Are they safe? Are they not? Do players actually collude? I don't want to go to any other poker room besides Pete's just because the action was good. The atmosphere was fun. I really had an enjoyable time playing with everybody there, and I liked everything about that bar. So I don't know if I was going to go to any of the other places on my list. Cashed out $950. I was in for $500, so total profit for Friday night was about $450. So I got an Uber home, and that wrapped up the night. June 24th, it's Saturday morning. I'm up and ready for that continental breakfast. This is the Holiday Inn Express, and this is their breakfast spread. And it's pretty good. This pancake maker I thought was sweet.
Oh. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
All the pastry.
Even though I didn't touch these nasty looking omelets, like, I appreciate that they have some variety. I'll hook it up with the hash brown. I like it sloppy, right in everything. Go ahead and just put it like right there. A little more.
And don't get cheap on me.
That's how we do it. Oh boy, I'm gonna feel sick this morning. It is one of the better breakfast spreads I've seen probably in years. Kayla and I enjoy our breakfast, and we start figuring out what we're gonna do for the day. Oh, you're beautiful. Jenny and Jake and their boys show up to eat some breakfast too, and we're all playing with my camera. But first thing I had to do was figure out where I'm going to charge the car. Now, I'm only at 53%, so if I don't get it charged today, no big deal. But I've had the Nissan Leaf since January, and all the times when you're looking for a charging spot, it's either broken or occupied. That kind of sucks, but that's just the way it is. I found this one place over near the hotel, but it turns out that it's not operational, so that was just a waste of time. We'll try charging again later. After the charging, we went to Kirby Cove Beach. We were taking some modeling shots for a commercial Kayla got hired for, and ended up being the perfect area for the theme of the ad. So here, check out the commercial. The Sausalito Seahorse. Salsa lessons every Sunday. Go check out Kayla's Instagram. She's gonna be a star. So that wraps up our morning, and we get ready to go to Esther and Mike's wedding. I put on my best suit. It was a great time, but I'm hoping to wrap things up early so I can head on back out to Pete's to get some of that Saturday night action. Here's the recap of the wedding. For the beautiful people.
I was stuck in the bathroom, and I ate this thing with so many chili peppers, and I was just on fire, man. I want you to see the aftermath. This picture I've got, it is nasty.
My next thought was just, wow.
Assembly have joined themselves to one another as husband and wife. It is now my pleasure to present and applaud
All right, and we do have white or red wine available as well.
Thank you. You got the last one. I was going for that one. All right.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
No.
You guys.
It's a fig with lemon cream frill.
Commit. Whole thing. Whole thing. What do you think? The Island Lager.
Island lager, you got?
Yes.
Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, hot. No, the vlog wants to know about the potatoes. Put the steak down. The potatoes. Oh yeah, baby. That's it. It's enough. You're gonna make me edit out my scolding? Now eat it and make it sexy. Oh, and I gotta get coffee. This coffee's fresh. Ugh, I do not feel good. I kind of feel like I'm gonna.
If you couldn't guess, I didn't make it out to Pete's after the wedding, but we got 2 more days. Sunday, June 25th. You know, I wake up bright and early, nice and hungover. I'm looking for a pancake.
It's $1 million idea.
And that continental breakfast delivers. While I sat there eating my amazing breakfast, I tried to think about the mistakes I've made in the past. It had nothing to do with the amount of wine I drank last night. After breakfast, we head out to this park that had some of these beautiful redwoods, and Kayla and I take some cool video. It was a final goodbye to the bride and groom. You know, it was just a nice place. The weather was beautiful. After we were done with the redwoods, we ended up looking for another car charger. We found a charger in Sausalito. I started charging the car, but it was so slow to charge. It would have taken 4.5 hours, if not more, to charge up the vehicle, but it was close by. There was nobody else there. So we decided we can just walk over to this Sausalito Seahorse restaurant and get some dinner. Jake and Jenny joined us with the kids, and the food was good, but as soon as we ordered, they started playing this live music. I wasn't enjoying it. I just wanted to leave. So I told Jake some bullshit excuse about how the charging rates are 5 times higher starting at 5 o'clock. I threw some cash down on the table, and me and Kayla took off and went swimming. After swimming, Kayla was tired. I got the green light to go back out to Pete's and play some more cards. I ended up driving myself. I was hoping I could maybe also find a charger nearby that wasn't super slow. No luck on that, but I did make it out to Pete's, and I got on the list to play. Now it's Sunday. There was only one table. The table was full, and I was like 3rd on the list. Unfortunately for tonight, I was there for well over an hour, and the list hadn't moved at all, so I don't have any hands to talk about because I didn't play. Sunday night was a bust, and I also didn't find a card charger. So I ended up going home to get some sleep because tomorrow is our last full day here. Monday, we have plans to go to the city to view the Golden Gate Park during the day. We check out of the hotel tomorrow. I have all day today to do touristy stuff, and then all night tonight to go play cards. Also, I'm still looking for a car charger because I have to have the car up to 72% by the time I drop it back off. So far, nothing's flying. We head into the city first thing in the morning. The first charging station was broken, so we went to another place, and I was able to slide right in and get charging quick.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. 125. Yes. Pricey, but it's worth it.
This takes us over to Golden Gate Park, where we met up with Jenny and Jake again. We wanted to go check out the Japanese tea house. It was a real nice place, real peaceful.
You did it.
I did it.
Yay.
Did you see the fish?
I don't see it. Did he leave? Oh, dang, he's a big boy. Did you see the fish?
I saw the fish. He's over there.
We got some of the udon noodles and some tea. Kayla said her tea tasted like flowers and she hated it, but my tea was good. It tasted delicious. And my noodles were great.
My phone's supposed to be watching me eat my noodles.
It is following you.
It's still like.
After the tea house, so we decided to go to Pier 39. Kayla wanted to see the sea lions. When we were making our way to the sea lions, Kayla mentioned she could hear them barking, but it turns out it wasn't the sea lions that she was hearing.
I actually have never seen you actually fornicating before. Yeah, I know.
Oh, you think the sea lion? No.
Kayla's like, I hear the sea lions. We're close. It's birds fucking.
We're talking. I just kept watching. Like, oh my god.
It's happening, but I was like, is it?
We met up with Kyle. He lives out here now.
Chrissy and John both said hi.
That's all you get.
It's like late afternoon. After we were watching the sea lions, we decided to get some dinner all together. And at dinner, I had too many drinks and I ate too much. I was just way too tired to go out and play cards. So I only played the one night, whatever. I'm gonna be refreshed for Vegas when I leave on Sunday. This upcoming Sunday, I'm leaving and I'm playing in the main event starting on July 5th. So I had a great time. The trip was great. We did some poker and we won some money. I call it a success. And that's it. I'll see you at the next video. If you wanted to watch the previous video, click here.